Good morning, everyone. I have to kind of hurry and get this up. It's really early here, and then I need to get this up before today. So today is a very, very important day. We will see at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time if the Fed will pause or continue to raise interest rates. And some of the factors that the Fed will be looking at, obviously, is this month about the headline inflation. They were basically saying that they predicted it to come in around 3.6. It came in at 3.7. So that's not good. When we look at the current Fed fund rate, we're at 5.5%. And the Fed will use the core inflation, which is currently at 4.3%. And that is what the Fed uses to determine whether they will pause or will pivot or they will continue to raise interest rates. So this is just a personal guess, but considering everything going on with the economy, I think that that the Fed is going to raise interest rates again today. So you better get yourself prepared for this because, anything could happen, obviously. I don't have a crystal ball sitting here in front of me. We've had 11 consecutive interest rates and they have not done anything to bring our inflation back down to 2%. And it's almost pointless at this time. In Standard Time, I think the Fed is going to drop the bomb on everyone. I mean, it shouldn't really be any shock at this point. The interest rate is everything in the economy, financially. The interest rate determines Wall Street, stock market. It determines the housing market. Well, as long as the Fed fund rate is up at 5.5%, the housing market won't flourish. The stock market won't flourish because the stock market is made up of all these different companies. And the different companies, they have to borrow money to put back into their business to create growth, right? Builders, national home builders, I'm talking about the little mom and pops. National home builders with these high interest rates, they're not going to start building, right? Inventory brings down the prices of homes. And right now there is no inventory. Remember, as long as the interest rates remain high, we will not have a bull market. So this is serious. The more inventory brings down the housing prices, okay? The less inventory keeps the housing prices up where we are currently at. The fund rate currently is set at 5.5%. This is not the interest rate that you and I get when we go to get credit, right? We get the prime rate, which is 3% higher than the Fed fund rate. So if our current is 5.5%, and then the current prime rate is 8.5%. If they raise it again today, the Fed fund rate will be 5.75% and the prime rate will be 8.75%. So it's significant because, when the Fed fund rate stays high, then banks are not so inclined to borrow, right? Because that's a lot. It's getting more and more difficult to be in that category of having, say, passive income because of what is currently going on. And if this hasn't been something that you started a while ago and have been able to maintain it, it's going to be extremely difficult going forward, and they know this. It doesn't matter where you move in the world, there's always going to be the people that the have and the have-nots, okay? And, not being in the category of working for an employer, I mean, that's not bad. I mean, majority of people have to work for an employer. That's just how it is. And but if you can really try to gain assets and to pay down the debt, that's seriously going to give you financial freedom. I don't know how much financial freedom any of us is going to have if we go into a full-on depression, okay? It's serious, and I don't want to make this long because I got to edit this and then try to hopefully get this up before 2 p.m. before the Fed announces what he is going to do. So I got to jump in the shower and get ready for work and try to get this up, edit this while I'm doing my work, and got to multitask here. Right, everyone, so Please let me know what you think down in the comment section. Do you think that the Fed is going to raise interest rates, or do you think he's going to pivot there? And until next time, God bless.